Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dolphins and Garages, the popular show in which we roll a d10 and that's how many episodes you get in the year. Joining me, I should introduce myself first. I am Artemis, she, they, and joining me are...
I'll go. I'm Dennis, he, they. I'm playing Berry Picker, a Furbolg Barbarian. Level 2, maybe level 3? I don't know, we didn't ask.
I have not leveled up yet at all, I think. So
that's a problem.
That is a problem. You should be level 2 at least.
Let's figure that out.
I need to get my computer anyway to see my freaking sheet. I'm not
And
prepared.
you are?
We have a backup for you. I'll level you up really quick.
Okay, cool. Can you you'll just do that and throw it in the drive for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm Charlie. She, her. I'm playing Draws, a robot, a construct, whatever the fuck they call it in this world. And I am...
Yeah?
I need my sheet. I need my sheet. What the fuck is my class
Go
called?
get your sheet.
You're a wizard.
You're a wizard.
But it's
Like
not
you're
called that because I'm a robot.
You're a recursive...
Well, wizard robots can be wizards.
Yeah, it's a recursive construct. That's your...
A recursive construct. Yes, I build myself and more myself.
You're powered by a
Anyway.
liminal space.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are you...
I'm Bo, he, him,
Original body.
playing Isham Amerlagon. I just ate some pizza, so the voice is gonna be extra.
You sound
Greasy.
plenty greasy. That's
Yeah.
That's
Oh
perfect.
yeah, he's a greasy boy.
He's a greasy
Like,
boy.
like you'd like touch his fur, expecting it to be coarse, and it's like more just kind of like slicked back. He's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. What's a wizard's hit die? Oh, it's
But,
6
like,
right
our
here. Never
favorite.
mind. I see it
And-
right here.
And finally, once again, I am Artemis, and I am going to be voicing all of the other characters that you have to deal with during this session, and all of the other things that will be annoying our listeners. With that being said, we'll have a quick recap here. We rejoin our protagonists at a festival of peace. Berry Picker, having previously believed he was exiled and that his mother was missing, is shocked to discover his mother is now the ambassador to the annual Peace Festival. Confused and overjoyed, Barry allows himself to take part in many of the circus events, including the fighting arena, which Barry will be heading over to as soon as we finish this recap. Isham, ever the wild and enterprising, took to the festival's various imbibements like a dragon to gold. However, a good pint may not be the only thing he'll find here. Draws the construct and their crab discovered many fascinating things in their time as a basket. They discovered the finery of attire at a magistrate's tent, the complex world of Shekanian local law, and most importantly, uncovered a plot by an unknown mercenary group. Draws now has many opportunities to discover whom at this festival could be a part of that group, and what their dastardly deeds might be. Garlet, everyone's character, the loquacious gunnery ranger, found, so to speak, a large deal of equipment, and is probably quite eager to try it out. With that recap completed, our story begins, and we're going to be doing things a little bit differently than we've done in previous sessions. Since our various characters are a bit micro-focused, so to speak, we're going to do something we're told never to do and split the party. Barry is going to be heading over to the fighting arena, and we'll be beginning our combat. Isham will head to the bar, obviously. Draws and Garlet will sort of explore the festival as Draws sort of investigates. However, Draws should keep this in mind.
Okay.
Garlet likes to wander off. And you will be rolling a perception check each turn to make sure you don't lose him.
I don't have the processing power for this.
It's called multitasking. So with that, we'll head to Barry. Barry, you're outside of the fighting ring. You can head in the entrance. You can talk to the guy at the entrance. He's sort of like the agent at the desk.
Let's see. I feel like Barry would probably he's definitely very eager. He's like he's got like a little pep in his step cuz he loves wrestling. Loves rolling around with other big boys. Before I even talk to this guy at the front, do I see any of my competition? Like, am I sizing anyone up?
Roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, I'm not good at those. Okay. 1.
So Barry looks into the gathering of warriors and is pretty sure that all of them have both arms and legs.
Great.
He imagines that'll be useful to know.
The better to grapple others with, I suppose. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to this gentleman. Human or furbolg? Is this
This is a human. This is a
Okay.
human.
Learning my lesson from last episode, I give the common furbolg salutation of like waving a hand and saying hello in giant.
Yeah, I don't speak giant. But welcome to the fighting arena. If you're interested in fighting, you just gotta sign this parchment right here, and you can go right in.
Oh, okay. Can you help me with that?
Yeah. What's your name?
It's Barry Picker.
Right. He goes to scribble your name in, and just spells it wrong. Spells it with an with an A and with a Y somewhere. You're not sure if that's in the right place.
I wouldn't know.
It's BAYREE.
Are you going to correct him?
I would have no idea. I can't read.
Fair enough.
Yeah, your boy's illiterate.
All right, boss. So here's the deal. You can fight at max. I believe 6 different opponents. You obviously can bail out whenever you want. Just know that outside of the ring, once you're done with a match, we have this magical field put up that basically it's like if you got your full 9 hours. So don't worry about none of your special abilities like some of these folks have. Just give it your all and try and really win.
Okay. I'll do my best.
And then he gives like a little thumbs up. Actually, it's a big thumbs up. And then he winks.
All right. Do me a favor and roll a d6 for your first combatant.
Cool. I'm into this already. That's a 3.
1, 2, 3. You are fighting Brax the Third. Brax is a quite devilish young tiefling who is well known for his effective and quick melee combat and dodging. Commonly known as Glassjaw Brax. He has never lost a fight, never lost an even fight against an opponent that was slower than him.
Okay, I'm not the quickest, but we'll see what I could do.
So I'm gonna have you roll initiative against him, and then we're going to move to the next person.
Okay. Let me roll initiative against him. Oh shit! Yes, that's a 20. It's a
Beautiful.
unnatural.
You
unnatural
will
20.
go first. You will go first in the rounds of combat.
All right, you're faster than them. You win.
All right, I win. Man,
That is a very good first step. Yeah.
I wish we had leveled up because all of my wrestling moves are in my level 3, but we'll be fine. I bet you I could still kick some ass.
You still grapple with the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
the one thing you don't have to worry about is nobody has any weapons in this arena.
All fisticuffs.
It's fisticuffs, claws, and abilities.
So like if someone had like a tiefling had thaumaturgy, I might have to worry.
Yeah, you might have to worry about it. And, there's all sorts of things that people can do. So we'll come back to the first round of your combat once we've moved to Isham. Isham, you find yourself at one of many beer stands, and now that you've got a couple of drinks in you, you're ready to socialize. And
Hell yeah.
there are a couple of interesting folks at this lovely abode that you might want to get to know. So where do you want to start? You might want to roll perception or investigation. I can tell you a little overview of who's here.
Okay, yeah, okay, so here's an idea. I'm gonna roll perception based on the quality of that. Just set me up with someone of higher or lower, just general, I don't know, vibe.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so that's a 16. Okay.
You see a interesting ranger, female ranger, sat at the bar. Definitely a little bit unorthodox. Clearly, she's using some odd type of bow. It seems like it's been enhanced with magic somehow. Her hair is very distinct in its style from this region, and she is blue.
Okay, neat.
Do you want to speak to her?
Yeah, I think that's the move. Just us two freaks here in the bar.
Yeah, go right ahead. Go up there. Introduce yourself.
Is this seat taken?
Not at all. The fella that left, I believe, just fell off it.
Nice. I plan to do exactly the same.
And then Isham kind of taps the bar with one big claw, and kind of looks around for the barkeep.
Oh yes. Yeah. Let me get you something right up there. Here you go, lad.
And he puts a, hammer's worth of
Your
beer in
accents
front
are
of you.
astounding. It's great. Cool.
Patrinks, the name of the ranger, sat next to you, turns to you and says, there are things that get you way more fucked up than old lightweight's ale here. She gives a sort of like knowing smirk to the guy, because we know this guy, he may or may not be watering everything down.
I love her.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird characters at this location.
I look around to confirm. What are some examples of weird characters? I mean, other than us, obviously.
Have you seen? I could have sworn I saw a basket with legs at this festival. To be fair, I'm tripping most of the time, but at no point in my abuse of all of nature's gifts and mushrooms have I seen something like that. It should probably be noted here, a little bit of metagame, that Patrinks is not only a ranger, but you can see vague suggestions that she may also be a druid. There seems to be some, leaves and shit, whatever those
Kinda
hippies
crunchy.
wear.
Yeah.
You wish to interrogate her further?
Yeah, I think so. I kind of lean in.
Elaborate on this. This sounds, like exactly the way to experience this just absolutely fucking snooze fest of a festival.
Well, listen, you're not gonna believe this, right? But
I won't.
I'm not from here, okay?
Get out of town.
Well, it's
No, I mean like stay put, but you know.
it's not even town, man. I'm not from this world.
It's blunt.
No. I swear, man, I'm serious.
So, where are you from?
Well, that's the weird thing. So I was in this whole other world, right? I used to be a soldier. I had this good job. I had this bow and arrow I got from this weird ass scientist. But then I went back to my room one night after I was finishing up this investigation I was doing. I hit up some shrooms, and I woke up in the middle of a field here in Shechem, and yo, my life hasn't been the same since. I mean, these people have mushrooms you won't believe.
I'm gonna just roll. I mean, what would the roll be to see like whether or not she's talking out of her ass?
Insight. That would be insight.
Insight. Okay, cool. Okay, 17. How? What is the veracity of this fucking story seem like?
Despite her clearly addled mind, she's not bullshitting you.
Fuck yeah,
She's
cool.
She's genuinely telling you the truth. How you proceed from that is up to you. But it seems like she's like finishing up her ale and is gonna head towards the fighting arena.
Mm-hmm.
So how you want to handle that? Like, any last questions you might want to ask her? She does have a bow and arrow. That might be relevant to your case.
Yeah, I think like the move might be down my own ale and come with.
Or are you gonna go to the fighting arena? You don't want to investigate
yeah.
any of these other sods?
No, I mean she seems like an interesting lead, if nothing else, and I'm sure there are other sods at the arena.
Yeah, that's fair. You can see the foot traffic is definitely headed that way.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's so good. That means I don't have to like do this turn bullshit. All right, and you start to follow her that way, and with that, we'll move to draws. You just exited the tent. You've got your legal book.
All right.
You've got your new lawyer robes. You have
Okay.
your second wheel, Mr. Garlet, and you have your crab.
Oh my.
And you know that there might be an attempted murder
Right.
plot happening. What are you gonna do about that?
Like I've just seen
Yeah.
a man melt, and that's not usually the type of thing I see melt. Got a little woven clam with a crab in it. It was very nice. Very happy about that.
The first thing I'm gonna have you do is roll a dice to make sure you don't lose Garlet.
Let's see how this plays out. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna love this like episode of Tom
God
and Jerry.
damn it! All right.
This is fucking Baby's Day Out or whatever is what it is. Garlet's gonna be walking across like a fucking, under construction skyscraper, and you gotta be like, how did he get up there?
Okay, rolling. Oh my god, I got a 20.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Garlet is currently exactly 15 centimeters to your right. At grid coordinates 4, 7, 6, 12. And you know that because the 3 moons of this world are currently in retrograde, that he is essentially only a couple micrometers off the ground.
I love this.
Good. Nothing like Leo season to keep
Exactly.
them in place.
You can see every pore on his face. too.
Oh, it's this man really needs to probably get a face scrub.
He's got big old pores.
That being said, you know
Okay,
there's
good.
a
I
plot.
haven't
You know
lost.
that you've got Garlet. You've got some manpower. Let's investigate this crime. I mean, in terms of a murder, when I think of a murder, there's two components. There's the murderee and the murderer. And I usually, and I guess the weapon, but that's a accessory of the murderer.
The clue book, the clue method of murders.
Yeah, I would start by looking for one of those things. Maybe find out who is being killed, who is going to be the killer.
Right. So I've got a person who is a crab, and they were turned into a crab by the person who said they failed because they had a plot to hunt someone down.
That
and
is
they failed.
correct.
Is it correct?
That is correct. Do you speak crab?
Okay.
It's-
No.
It's unfortunate.
Should
It's
check
unfortunate that I'm kind of busy right now because I could have at least talked to the crab.
So the
I was
crab,
gonna say, yeah. The
you
clue,
really-
the key is find someone who does speak
the
crab.
crab is an
Right. I'm thinking.
the crab is an option. Maybe not for talking to.
Okay.
Not for
Ooh,
talking.
maybe
to-
go back to their tent and do a little snooping.
Wait. Do you think? Oh gosh, I'm thinking perhaps if I let the crab go, I could follow it because it will presumably be going toward the somewhere safe where it can be, I don't know, transformed backwards. I'm hoping that it still possesses the mind of the person who was in it.
Let's find out.
Yeah, I think probably your
Wait.
first bet would be to figure out if this crab still has a lawyer brain.
Yes.
You have a law book. You could ask it some law questions.
Oh yeah, just be like habeas corpus.
Okay, no, I like this. I'm going to I spy across the way another empty tent. It looks like it used to be yet another beer stand that someone has cleaned out of beer. And I'm going to grab Garlet, rush across there, stow inside, slam the law book down on the table, untie my little crab basket. And I'm going to, with my hand, hold the crab in place, stare directly into its eyes, and go, "Okay, I have a few legal questions to ask you." Because we got to figure some shit out.
Also,
So I'm gonna.
crab basket would be a great thing to call somebody who's being grumpy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna flip open this book. Should I roll something to understand what the fuck is even on the page?
Ooh,
Like I'm not sure what kind of law questions to ask here.
roll
What?
a history for me. History check.
A history.
You can roll history
Okay.
or arcana.
Ooh, law here involves magic. Of course it does.
Okay, actually my arcana and history are exactly the same, so I'm just to do history. So how do I do this? So I have my intelligence, I have my +3, that's the modifier to
Yeah.
roll.
You should just have your +3.
Okay. Oof. I rolled a 6. Okay, so that's +3, and then if I have a number under history, do I add that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you have proficiency in history, so you got a +5 in it.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I have 5 +3 plus the 6 I rolled. So 6, 5, 11, 14.
yeah, I'll give that to you. From history, you know that there were many territorial disputes between the native people and the early town settlers from the north. Ask it about the first demilitarized zone between the Furbolg and the Shekoms.
We'll edit all that out.
Between the first ask the crab about about when the first demilitarized zone between the Furbolgs and the Shekoms was established?
Point at the crab and say, "Hey, crab,
You're-
when was the
That's-
law that said this group
Yeah.
and this group don't fight no more?"
Right, I'm double checking the words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't have to roleplay it out perfectly. It's fine.
Well, but I want to.
Okay.
I want this.
Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to arc my arm as I drift my head down toward this crab and look it square in the eyes from a few inches away, and I say,
All right, friend. It seems you are a crab. This is unfortunate, but I could help you not be a crab anymore. But I need to know something first.
The crab looks at you with a bargaining gaze.
ah, yes. The bargaining in a crab's eyes.
Still a lawyer.
I like to see it.
All right, crab. Tell me something to show me you're still in there. Using your little snippers, tap out for me the year in which the demilitarized zone between the Furbolgs and the Shekoms was established.
The
Yeah.
crab seems to like shake its claw at you and then like roll its arms in a way that sort of seems indignant, and then goes over to the law textbook and begins flipping through the pages. It can't flip through many pages at once because it is a crab.
I grab the crab, pick it off the book, and say,
Tap out for me the page you would like me to flip to.
It taps once.
I flip the page once and let the crab resume.
That the crab points at the page with its claw. It is the page about the establishment of the demilitarized zone.
Working together.
It is the only reason this nation exists. This crab looks at you as if you are a fool. It is very much still a lawyer.
I've never been condescended to by a crab before. All right.
Yeah,
You're in there.
It was in the introductory paragraph.
All
You
right.
may now question the crab.
Fuck. All right. What do I need to know?
I love this so much.
I need to know who it was that did this to you. But before we get to that, what I need from you, Crab, is to know who were they after? Can you show me who you were supposed to kill? And do not bullshit me. I am extremely good at knowing whether or not crabs are bullshitting me.
The crab is going to roll an insight check because it doubts that. The crab rolled a 12. It's not sure. It thinks you're probably BSing, but also like it's got no reason. If you can actually help it to not be a crab anymore.
I squeeze it a little harder and say,
I do not have the patience for this.
Roll an intimidation on the crab.
Squish it.
Don't squish the crab.
intimidation? Oh no.
Intimidation on the crab.
Oh no. Oh my god, I rolled a 1, and I have a -2 in charisma. -1.
Oh no, you poor thing.
Yeah, the crab actually feels like it has pretty much all of the power in this relationship.
If you've ever seen a crab roll its eyes,
You've ever seen a crab like look very confident? This is a confident crab now.
Oh, fuck.
But the crab will comply with your request. It's gonna try its best to communicate the intricacies of this scheme using only claws.
If the
And it's gonna try and answer your second question, which was just who are they after?
Crab, answer this as best you can. If you are confused and cannot communicate something, point to the words or letters in this book and spell it for me. Do whatever you have to do.
Okay, the crab is gonna point to various letters. It takes a little bit.
Yes.
And it just says ordered to kill dwarf.
Dwarf. Interesting. We have...
Yes,
We
the
have
dwarf
met-
was the ambassador that rolled up at the Mystic Porpoise.
Remind me, that's who was sacked. That's whose thing was sacked, yes?
Yeah, his carriage was sacked, set ablaze, and also,
Right.
like, scary wolves were there too?
Ah, yeah.
I don't know if the
So
wolves are related.
I look...
But still scary.
I look closely at the crab again and ask,
You mean the ambassador?
It points to yes.
oh no, okay.
It's
So
a
what does
very
this mean for
effective
me?
means of crab communication. I gotta keep notes of this.
So we're doing pretty good. It's good that we have a law book, a book that will have every word in it plus obscure words. Shit. Okay.
All right, here. Think about it for a bit. You've established that you can talk to the crab.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can.
shift to Barry here.
Okay.
Think about some questions you're gonna want to ask this crab.
I will do that.
We are now.
Alright.
We're gonna be with Garlet very quickly. Garlet is gonna roll a d20 to see if he fucks up. He does not. He manages to stay on task. All right, we move to Barry now. Barry, you're in the ring with Mr. Brax the Third, Mr. Glassjaw Brax,
Yes, I am.
and you get to fight. You get to attack first.
Barry is feeling like, he is feeling confident, but he's feeling like if he was going to be really confident,
Okay.
he'd probably get a little kind of angry. So I'm actually going to enter a rage. All right, and then I'm gonna roll for AC. Nice. Okay, that's a 17.
Is that with your modifier?
Yes, that's with the modifier.
That does not hit.
Oh, 17 with the mod does not hit. I guess he's out of. He's out of the
Damn.
rage unless he gets hit.
First thing he's gonna do is obviously roll to see if he hits you. He rolls a 5.
That does not hit, and Barry is out of a rage.
Wow, that was very inconsequential. You're up now.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go again.
Yeah.
All right. Nice, nat 20.
That's gonna fucking hit him. And remember, you can roll crit damage.
Okay. I should have said I was gonna enter the rage first again, but oh well. 10 damage.
Yeah, he's done.
Mm-hmm.
You knock that this short little twink flat on his back.
Demon,
That twink
demon
literally-
twink. I killed the demon twink.
And with that,
Nice.
Mr. Tiefling
Uh-huh.
is crossed off the list. He is carried out on what your people would call a stretcher.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I just
And-
I just
yeah.
you know, I don't think that he's that tough, so I just sort of boom boom 1-2, just an easy 1-2. Nothing too stressful.
Exactly.
It's easy.
It was a little weird that you raged.
Uh-huh.
You thought he was kind of weak, except that you did use one of your abilities to try and get him to. I'm not gonna flame you or anything.
That's fine.
Just saying.
Hey, I have a healing
You
tent
said it was
that I could go
fine.
to.
And yeah, you're up to full strength. Roll for your next opponent.
All right. That's my d6. A 4.
Ooh, this is a good one. This is one of the really good ones. So you see, in front of you, a fairly short young woman.
Mhm.
She's 5'5", which actually 5'4".
Uh-huh.
I don't remember how tall she was. She's a drow,
Uh-huh.
one of the
tiny drow.
what some might call dark elves.
Uh-huh.
I don't agree with that designation. And she's a paladin, so she's pretty well armored.
Yeah. Oh boy.
But obviously, because she is short, her movement speed isn't going to be all that much.
Mhm.
You're going to roll initiative against her.
It's a 14 plus 1, 15.
Wow, you rolled exact the same. We're going to roll off again.
14 plus 1, 15.
She got a 3.
God.
Okay. I would have been so
I think you're going to be
pissed. I would
okay.
have been pissed.
You're going to be all right.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to go to Isham now. Isham is watching this fight, and Isham, what's your reaction to this? You just watched your buddy lay a guy out.
Okay, I am 100% up in the stands, just cheering my fucking lungs out.
Hell yeah.
That's my best friend.
Patrinx is sitting next to you, sort of like, hell yeah, that was pretty fucking cool. But it's,
Yeah,
I mean,
Isham is full on in some like, come on England, score some fucking goals kind of situation. Yeah, exactly.
Patrinx, nods, definitely impressed, but says, I think I'll do better. I think,
Oh, so you're gonna be competing as well? Huh?
oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yes.
Nice.
And then I go for a high five.
Hell yeah. Just gonna smack right back and nail it. Now that you're here, and it looks like people have gathered around because Barry put on quite the spectacle at the beginning of the tournament, you want to look at some of the other folks in the crowd, see if you can't spot anybody sus.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's look for sussy bakas.
Okay.
I'm done with this show.
Yeah, I've just severely dated this
So
episode.
you
huh?
you've already met Patrinx. There's some other like unimportant people. There's various members of Barry's tribe that you met before. There's some people from the media. There's a bunch of random settlers in their colonial garb. But also there looks like there's some more interesting people. There's Patrinx, obviously. There's Grog. He's an orc. He pretty much just looks like he's chilling. Doesn't seem to have much reaction to anything. There's Pimbleton. He's a halfling.
Oh, I gotta talk to fucking Pimbleton.
And then there
I'll
is...
let you continue, yeah.
And then there is Pete, which Pete's not that interesting. The only weird thing about him is that his clothes are black, so it's
Goth, got it.
yeah, it's not the native garb, but it's pretty much just black cloth.
Goth kid. Goth kid.
Cool.
Pete.
So who are you gonna talk to, my friend? You gonna talk to the halfling?
I guess, yeah. Guess little Pimbleton.
Heading over to Pimbleton.
I mean, name alone. Come on.
All right, so you're sliding up to Pimbleton on the old bleachers here. How are you gonna introduce yourself to this legend of a man?
What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's poppin'? Yo, how you doing? You don't look like you're from around these parts. Where you from?
I'm around. I'm here to support my friend who's out there kicking so much ass. Look at that guy.
Oh, that's your guy in there. Oh.
Hey, he just slapped that dude and he fucking passed out. It was awesome.
Yeah. Why did he get all angry in the first couple seconds there? That was a little weird.
Innovative stage gimmick.
I'm a big fan of pizzazz. Where I'm from, we are huge on spectacle.
Oh, buddy. I wake up in the morning and I piss spectacle.
You should get that checked out, but yeah.
I will not.
I
cannot afford a doctor.
where you from? Where you from, big man?
I think he gives another like non-committal whatever kind of
Of
thing.
course.
Anyway, it's tournament rules, right?
Yeah, I'm putting my bets on pal of mine, hoping that she brings it through.
A pal of yours?
Yeah, you might have seen her around fucking Blue Lady. I know, weird
Oh,
looking,
hell yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's made me some pretty good money. I'm gonna be real. You place bets on this game?
Oh, absolutely, bud.
You want to make a bargain? Make a little wager here?
Let's yeah.
Mm. Hey, yo, Grog. Bring the gold.
And Grog, the very, let's say, non-committal orc that you saw earlier, is going to reach
We've all been
behind
there.
the bleachers and pick up this massive chest of gold and put it down in front of you.
So what do you say, big man? 200? 500? Maybe? How much you willing to put on this? On your boy right there.
You know what? Let's go big. 500. Fuck it.
For those listening at home, I don't think Isham has 500 gold.
Nope,
we do
we
not.
don't.
I don't think Isham has 200 gold either.
No.
Isham is bluffing.
I have eight gold.
Yeah. You know what? He's not going to question it, though. This man likes a good bet, but...
they don't need the money up front. They're classy.
Alright? Yeah, listen, man. You don't gotta show the goods up front. I understand how paranoid some of your type can be. We got a couple of y'all that come down to the Republic sometimes when the dwarves aren't stopping by. But, yeah, just know that if you can't pay up and you lose, we'll figure out some other method of payment.
Oh, yeah, I'm certain.
Good. Because we wouldn't want there to be problems.
And I just belch in his face.
Okay, that was very rude. I may be a very short man with a very tall green man next to me, but that does not give you the permission to violate this social contract.
Yeah, you're like the fucking Abbott and Costello of VeggieTales. It's
Did you try some of what Patrinx is having? I'm really gonna start taking away that junkie's supply after a little bit.
Oh,
here.
hell yeah, buddy.
Okay, all right. I'm regretting this bet a little bit.
You're so small.
Let's not throw around diminutives here.
Diminutives. That's a good one. Alright. May the fight begin.
And I kind of gesture, totally confident that as soon as I do that, it'll start. That's not how it works, I'm sure.
Well, it's probably about to start, or like some other fight is starting in the meantime. But now we're gonna go to Draws and Garlet. Draws?
Okay.
Do you have questions for our crab?
I have written some questions for the crab.
Excellent.
Okay.
Let's hear 'em.
Okay. Okay, so first thing I want to ask is,
Why the ambassador? Why did you attack them?
The crab is gonna sort of shrug and then start crawling on the lawyer book and point to was paid to. He was a mercenary.
And you took the engine.
The crab crawls over to the side of the desk, flips a page, and points to the section on sort of like intercontinental politics, to the section about the Shakamian Empire and the Binian theocracy, which is the thing to its west, and then point to the word tension rise.
remind me real quick, which part of the world are we in currently?
So you're currently in the Shakamian Empire.
Okay.
Which is, you've basically traveled north. You've been in this place the majority of your time here. the Shikamian Empire is a mainly elf and human-led civilization that is very magic-focused, which is why they've started getting along with Barry's tribe in Mahaumia, which is the area to the southeast. The Binian Theocracy and the Shikamian Empire were the two nations that were at war, and formed a sort of great war that caused a lot of problems and is a big reason why the world is the way it is today. You learned that. I think we spoke about that a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah.
That was metagame. But...
You were paid to kill the ambassador and take the engine, either to increase tensions between these two, or one of these two has paid you.
Oh boy, how would a crab with limited knowledge respond to that question? Okay, it's a binary between either paid by one to attack the other, or paid by somebody else to cause a fight between them. It's gonna flip to the page about third parties in business negotiation.
You're telling me a third party has paid you to increase the tensions and possibly spark another great war.
It's gonna do the crab equivalent of a shrug and a nod.
That's adorable.
You're a dastardly crab taking money from whoever will pay you. Don't you know what it could do to the world? Although I was created out of the conflict of this last great war, so I can't complain too much about war, much as I might.
Okay, it's gonna point to a section that just says "cool story, bro."
Okay, can I lean in?
Who arsenizated you? Person who paid you, yes?
It's gonna point to words that say "don't know, but," and then in the section on international relations, flip to the page on the Samhianese diarchy.
I pull the arrow out of my chest and wave it at the crab and say,
"Is that where these came from? The diarchy? Do you know?"
It's gonna point to what's a fancy lawyer word for kinda? It points to the word essentially, but with modifications.
Okay.
And do you know where it was modified?
It points to no.
Okay. Different question.
Why did you fail to kill the ambassador?
It points its claw at you.
Oh shit.
Us?
It points its claw at you and then sort of gestures as if there's more people, but then points its claw at Garlet and then it's like shakes its head.
Oh! In the first episode, not Zach went outside and was gone for like 30 minutes, and we had no idea why, so we went to go investigate. We weren't supposed to. Fulgrin was supposed to.
Thank you for metagaming. Wait, what? Remind me.
So when the first time we met, Zolk, not Zach, Zolk, went outside.
I don't remember this at all.
He was like distracted by something, and he went outside, and he was gone for like 30 minutes, and then someone wanted to order something, and so we went to go investigate because I guess we had been kind of at the inn for a while, so we made friends with everyone. So when we go outside to investigate, there was two assassins in green who had knocked him out, and then there was one on the other side of the building who was trying to come in through where you were, Draws.
Right.
And then So it wasn't us who was supposed to go out to look for Zolk. It was Fulgrin, the dwarf.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
we
Okay.
did accidentally stop an assassination. Oops.
That's
We're so
wonderful. Are you going to leave that metagame in, or should I re-explain that?
I'll
I assume that you.
I think that's an appropriate
Yeah,
amount of
that-
metagame.
I assume
leave
that
it
you
in.
figured that out.
No, I'll leave that in because that's
Yes.
like, you know.
See,
You're
right.
smart.
If I was actually a robot with as good of a memory as the robot has, I would be able to have figured that out.
Uh-huh.
Because it became
And also,
apparent
like-
to me when you re-explained it.
Listen, I don't want the crab to have to explain that.
Oh, are you telling me you don't want a fucking, random crustacean doing lore dumps? Yeah?
Maybe later.
Maybe a bigger talking crab.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
after-
give you 2 more questions to ask the crab before we move to the next turn.
Oh, no, you should move to the next turn. That's all the questions I had written down.
You're out of questions. Okay.
That was all the
That was
questions I
good.
thought of.
That was
What?
That was very, very good.
I know. I'm like, ooh, I'm like brimming with excitement with what Draws is gonna bring to us, and then Barry won't understand.
That was information, like 5 episodes in the making.
That's great.
That was good. Okay.
So should I come up with some more questions for the next round then, or are we moving on from there?
Keep it in the back of your mind. You know why they're doing it, but it seems like since the guy was here, they still have some sort of presence.
Oh, yeah.
think
Why are
about
they even
that.
here?
Also,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be a question.
Also, why
Okay.
are
But now,
why is a lawyer an assassin? We'll come up with that question later.
Cold-blooded.
I mean, that's just obvious. All lawyers are cutthroat.
Yeah.
We now move on to Garlet, who Garlet actually gets to do something cool.
Oh, Garlic gets a turn.
Garlet does actually get a turn. Garlet is technically a player character, despite my best efforts.
Unfortunate.
Oh no,
Garlet rolls.
I didn't check where
Garlet
Garlet
rolls a
was.
12.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, make a quick check to see where Garlet was.
Oh shit. All right.
Just an investigation.
Oof. What am I
You just
rolling?
roll this flat. Just roll a flat d20.
Okay, I rolled a 12. Plus, but what am I rolling? Perception?
No, it doesn't matter. You
Oh.
rolled a flat d20.
Oh, okay. 12. 12.
You can see him. He's over there.
Love that.
Okay, well,
Love
at least
that
I
for sure.
still.
All right.
At least I
He's
still.
not out of eyesight. You were worried for a
I
second,
love-
but he's not out of
I love that
eyesight.
you're babysitting.
I knew that there was gonna be some confusion over what to do, so I wanted there to be a very clear objective as well. And babysitting is a very clear objective. Now,
Of course.
Garlet's gonna take his turn, rolls a 17, and since he's moved away from draws a little bit, is sort of scanning the crowd. And he's looking at Pete, the guy dressed in all black, sitting near Isham. And he's gonna move over there, or at least he's gonna come over to Draws and be like, "Hey, do you see that guy?
Which guy?
The one dressed in all black."
I do.
Pardon my jib, so to speak, but isn't wearing all black a generally suspicious behavior?
It does have a higher correlation with evil, yes.
That may be of
What?
That may be of note.
What?
He sort of scratches his chin.
What is? Can you tell me about what this becloaked person is doing? What am I
now
seeing?
roll an investigation check for
Okay,
me.
I will do that. 16.
That's really good.
Wait,
Um,
what investigation? Is that a thing? Oh,
investigation.
Then that's 19 plus 3.
Ooh. Pete looks from a distance to you normal, but since you're, you know, superior construct, you're able to put a new lens on your eyes and zoom in like a DSLR. And you see that his robes, so to speak, his civilian clothes, they look like they're actually cut more for movement, and he appears to be under his cloak carrying a concealed weapon.
Ooh. Oh no.
Now, you don't know whether that's for evil intent. There's a lot of people here with weapons. You.
He's just strapped, yeah.
The man who just pointed out to you that that guy could be suspicious is carrying multiple tons of explosives.
Normal.
But yeah, that might be information to keep in mind as you move forward. We're back to Barry.
Alrighty, yeah.
Barry is fighting Farin. And I believe, Barry, you won the roll, so you get to go first.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for AC. Let's get a good one here, folks. That's 14 plus 5, so 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, thank God. I know she's got like a lot of armor on, so okay.
Yeah, but we'll take AC to mean either they have a ton of armor or they're very agile.
Yeah, I mean it does mean both things, basically.
Yep.
All right. Guess I'm gonna roll my D4.
Hell yeah.
So, I since she's like a little bit shorter than me, I reel my I get on one leg and reel the other one back, like so my knee is up towards my chest, and I push it out for 3 damage. Right in her chest.
Excellent. 3 damage. Okay. She definitely she felt that, but she's not hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like. She is going to cast.
Oh, damn it!
Thunder Wave.
Forgot magic.
Ah, you're paralyzed.
Yep. I would recommend rolling a Constitution save.
Oof, 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 oof. Guess who doesn't have great Constitution? It's not bad. It's just not great.
You should be fine. I believe in you.
That's a 10.
That is a failed save.
Yeah.
I need to roll 2d8. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's 11 thunder damage.
Oof.
And Barry is thrown back 10 feet.
All right, 11 thunder damage. I'm not looking good. I'm not looking good, folks.
All right. It is Barry's turn now.
Okay, rolling for AC. Nice. 17.
Yeah, that's going to hit her.
Okay. Barry... there are 2 wolves inside of Barry. One that's actually just a puppy dog, and the other one that is an actual wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And the actual wolf is quite angry about being pushed back 10 feet.
Fair.
So Barry's going to enter a rage.
As is tradition.
And now I have let's see. I have extra damage when I have a melee attack. So, and then but currently I only have one attack.
Have you not unlocked
No,
2 hits
that's
yet?
that's when you get 3, or that's when you're at level 5.
Oh wow. Okay, that wouldn't have mattered then.
I am going to do I'm gonna do a reckless attack.
Okay.
So when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you an advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength. Oh wait, no, it's only melee weapons. Never mind. So it wouldn't matter anyway. It's only on melee weapons. And I was.
Tell me his hands aren't registered as
Is
lethal
unarmed
weapons?
not melee? Yeah, no, unarmed is a melee attack.
No, but it's melee weapons. Unless you wanna go ahead and give this to me because we're in a ring.
I'm gonna give it to you because you just got hit with
Uh-huh.
a thunderbolt and you're fucking angry.
Yeah. So I have advantage on strength rolls. So actually, I'll go ahead and roll again and see if I get a crit. No, did not. But okay.
You did not get
No. All right, so I got.
Okay, roll your damage.
I get +2 to my my melee attacks, and so that is a 6. So I run up to her. I kind of just like do a short little jump into the air, and then bring my fist down into her face.
That's gonna hurt her, as you might expect. What you've done actually is you've sort of knocked a screw loose in her brain for a bit. She's probably mildly concussed.
Hell yeah.
So she forgot, because magic is very verbal and concentration focused, and that's difficult to do when your brain is. So she's gonna try and just punch you. She rolls a mod 21
Oh, that's gonna hit.
and does 3 damage.
All right, coolio.
How are you doing?
I got 7 HP. I'm not doing great, but that does not matter to me in this moment.
I feel like I believe. It's your turn.
All right. So I can't do my reckless attack again, so that's fine. But does a mod 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So Barry takes the punch to the gut pretty well with a like a growl, but then like a laugh, much like a DBZ villain. Just it's very anime.
I love that. That rules.
Wipes the blood from the corner of his mouth. It just showed up there. It wasn't there before. He didn't even get hit in the face. And then with because he's literally just standing over her, he grabs both of his fists or both of his hands together to form like a ball in his hand, just 2 fists, and then brings them down on top of her head for 6 damage.
Oof.
You always find a way every time we play this game to be more and more brutal to living things. It's so unlike your character, but it makes so much sense in a rage.
It's the rage version of Barry. It's not actually Barry.
She's looking worse off than you are now. Definitely.
She needs some milk.
There we go. Very good.
It's her turn now. She's gonna try and punch you again. That's all she knows how to do right now. She rolls a 12.
Not gonna hit.
Which I don't believe hits. So it's your turn. Finish this.
Okay. All right. That's a 16.
Oh Jesus Christ! However, that exactly meets her AC.
Okay.
Do your damage.
Okay. Can I do a little bit of flair? May I?
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna grab her from her like under her arms, and
Okay.
I am going to, because I'm a wrestler, so I'm gonna lift her up over my head, and then as she's lifted up over my head, she's very dizzy, wondering what is going on. She sees the crowd at a different vantage point than she had ever seen before. Barry is going to jump up while simultaneously bringing her down about 15 feet onto the ring. So her back just slams into the ring. And I'm going to say that's still unarmed damage for 4 damage.
You slam her into the ground. Well, actually, we're going to transition to Isham here, because Isham, you're sitting next to Farin as you were haggling this deal, when suddenly Patrink springs to her feet and yells in a very worried tone of voice, "Farin!" and it's like sprints onto the track. As Barry, you're coming out of your rage, you see this Blue Ranger running towards you saying, "What did you do? You went way too far."
Huh?
That's it.
Huh?
That's it. We're doing this.
I don't know what's going on.
Pimbleton, get her out of here. I'll deal with this fucking furball.
Hey folks, thanks again so much for listening. We are a community-supported podcast, and we appreciate that you support us and our sister show, Psychic Dolphin Garage, as well as the other show under the PDG umbrella, Gigo. We'd like to thank Jorge, Tim, the Warlock Phosphorus, Aaron, Alex, Broobs, Caleb, Doug, Dylan, Eli, Jack, Johnny, Lizzie, Malwin, Olive, Richard, Rufus, Samantha, Scott, Sophia, the Brilliant Dr. Fly, Tyler, and the Reverend Lawn Gnome for donating at the $5 or above tier on our Patreon. If you would like a shout-out, please donate at our Patreon. Or if you have a tabletop RPG-related project that you'd like us to shout out, just send us an email or contact us via social media. We would also like to thank the artist I'm a Boy for their wonderful character art, and the musician Rose Azerti for their brilliant music. Thank you. Finally, please check our Redbubble so you can snag yourself some official Dolphins and Garages merch. Stay safe, folks, and have a good one.